Welcome back, everyone, to Icarus in our Prometheus world. This is episode 4. I believe this is for episode 4. Anyway, in the last one, we did a couple missions. We lost track of what we were doing numerous times. We've been trying to get ice for our ice box for 2 episodes now since we got said ice box. But we're actually going to do that this time. But in between last episode and now, I did just a little bit of materials grinding. I got all the torches lit in here. I did mod the staircase a little bit down into the pen. Move that one torch down there. Just helps you get in and out of here a little better. I feel like I brought home a MOA at some point. That's just not here. I'm not really sure what happened there. Anyway, we've got some stuff moved around a little bit. Sorry, the torchlight makes it a little weird. Oxidizer's still there. We did put in a central fireplace. This is just for actually providing light, even though the cave light is pretty decent. We did tear down the old cabin in here. Moved everything around, just kind of opened this up for future build out. And just kind of started laying down a little bit of stone floor, moved our benches around. So we got our ice box, our fireplace. This is just to sleep and cook food with. Actually, I think I might be cooking food in the other one. I don't even know what I have. Nope, there's nothing in either one of them right now. Which is not a big deal. But we got some... Just moved the bench over from the old place, the little cabin there. We did craft an actual carved wooden bed. Just moved over little nightstands, just a cozy little place. Started our storage there. I think this floor is just going to expand over, and I'm just going to have a staircase down and have different floors in the basement there. So that's kind of the house for now. I'm going to try to get... I have somewhere in my anvil, hopefully... I made a shovel, and we're going to go do this right away before I forget yet again. But anyway, the reason I'm trying to hurry up on out of here is because my cave sickness timer there is actually about to run out, and goddamn, I am not ready for this. So my cave sickness timer is about to run out, and funny fact about cave sickness, if you already have it, it's like a 90% chance when the timer runs out, you'll just get it again for another 9 minutes. And so I want to wait, and hopefully this will pass. And then I just need to run in, fill my oxygen tank, and we're going to be on the... Ooh. I do need to do this right away, but I need to make an orbital exchange interface, because in the last episode I also said I was going to get a workshop backpack and a couple modules... because you can only craft the leather backpack in-game. That's the only one currently that you can craft. The rest are from that. So I need a little bit of copper, a little bit of iron. The rest are from the orbital, basically your workshop gear. Sorry, I got a little lost there on what I was saying. So for me, surviving without a backpack, I mean, kind of same scenario. I think, normally you would drop into an alien world with some supplies, I think. And not just with absolutely nothing. So we're actually even going to deposit one of these. Should be wood. That's animal. That's ores. Sure, we're just going to go with miscellaneous for now. Alright, so we're going to lay this orbital exchange down. You can't get any modules from in-game. You get things that look like the same little icon as a module, but they're usually just quest items. I can't actually do anything with them. So rather than play the whole game without it, so close, we're just going to get some. So this has kind of been my favorite combination so far since they introduced the duplicate modules have a half effect to them. So I use one mass dampener for 10% speed boost, and then I use the dose up. Since I've been starting from scratch, this is kind of nice in the early game to not have to run out of stuff so bad. And then for a backpack, we are going to take the just very basic first survival pack. Honestly, it's one of my favorites just because I like to run around the map a lot and not always just have an animal. And so not only does it help with my movement speed, but it also helps me move around a lot easier. Oh yeah, we also started our staircase project, which eventually I think is actually going to be a triple pointed staircase, and we'll end up fencing in the whole lower area here eventually if we end up staying here. No, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. I always think it's the same as the take all button, and it's not. I gotta wait for that pod to be out. So I gotta wait for the icon to leave my map, I guess. I know, we are going to go get ice, but hey, we might as well throw a little mission in there, have a little something else to do. Ooh, thought my game was crashing there for a minute. Despite its slight glitchiness, I do have to say that Icarus is still probably one of my favorite survival games because it's hard, but it's not too hard. There's still quite a large building aspect, you know, something if you like playing Minecraft just to build stuff, but it's not survivally enough. This is kind of what I jokingly refer to my friends as. What's going on here? Where's my stuff? Okay, something weird's going on here. Okay, let's try this again. Wow. May not be getting equipment. Oh, and I think, of course, that's going to be down. Oh, man, I totally thought that was going to be down on the bottom of that ledge. What on earth is going on? Ah, wrong buttons. I'm definitely not collecting my stuff, so I think it's glitched. We're just going to move on from it for now, I think. What did I go into this for? Reduce thirst rate. Was there something down here I wanted? Not really, but we'll take that base health increase. We're level 17. We'll spend those when we come back. Middle of the day, we're probably going to be somewhat coming back in the night, I'd bet. That's okay. It is what it is. Ooh, you know what I really should get? Is I should get the skinning knife unlocked so I can make bear armor. Can I do that now? The taxidermy knife. I don't want to well, let me see what level bear armor is anyway. Well, I need the textiles bench for one, and I don't have that. And it's level 20, so glad we didn't just waste an adventure on that. Yeah, it's still faster to go this way. We are headed all the way over here. Which actually I want to mark more as like there. And I know it seems like I should go around the right-hand side, but I have to go like way up there to get around all the cliffs and be able to actually jump down onto land and not having cliffs to climb up. So we're just going to run around this way. I did it again, didn't I? Well, so much for not going back. We'll just cut this part out. And we'll just cut right back over there. So here's a funny one. I ordered some stuff, which now, mind you, that is a playable area, but I can't get to it. So I loaded out of my game. I don't even know if I can... Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds like I can send that back just fine. If not, we just lost a backpack and 2 modules. So I loaded out of my game and loaded back in hopes to get my gear so I can move a little faster to make getting this ice a little faster. And now I'm worried that it's going to be nighttime. That's an enemy Tyrannius. Where do we end up this time? Oh, cool. So we're going to have to kill this guy. 10 out of 10. One shot. Yeah. I really should make that taxidermy knife. Oh my god, what is going on? I cannot... It's broken. I can't request a... It's totally this mission, which I'm not doing anyway. That shit's in the swamp. Well, we're gonna go wait out this storm, I guess. Alright everyone, welcome to our Icarus 100 Days Survival video. We are dropping in. This is a new Prometheus one. This is a existing character already. We are bringing a backpack and a couple of modules in. Kind of looks like it's nighttime. I don't know if I've ever actually spawned in a... No. There we go. We want to take our stuff. Got it equipped. Where on earth? Okay, I know where we are. We're going to go down here. I've never spawned in at night before. This is kind of weird. What is this? There's remnants of civilization. Oh, I'm just kidding. Icarus 100 Days world. Nah, this is our new Prometheus world. God, I can't see anything without the fire going. Whew. So I ended up having to... sorry, I just thought it would be funny. I ended up having to launch out of the world in order to actually get my stuff to work. I tried like 15 times to drop ship items in, and it was just not having her. So we ran... It's still the same night it was when we were last with you, but we ran all the way down here to our old would-have-been base, and we did that because it's, you know, nighttime, so we're gonna sleep, and we didn't want to have to make you watch running back and forth 17 times. So now that that's complete, I've got my oxygen, my water. Yep, I got everything from here. I got my 2 modules in my backpack. See? So now we're going to go to the snow biome, which that's the entrance right there to one of the swamp biomes. Right. Oh, nothing like hearing Drax first thing in the morning. Alright. Why am I heading towards home? What am I doing? Oh, that would have been bad. Well, we better just mark that on our map, or we're definitely going to get lost. So we will cut back once we hit the Arctic. And we have arrived into the Arctic biome. Literally for this. I totally should have made an iron shovel. I forgot how trash the wooden shovel was. We could be here all day for this. So the goal here is roughly 200 ice, because I want it to take up... I'm willing to sacrifice one space in my refrigerator, or my ice box refrigerator. We should be going somewhere around that way. That way I have, you know, full ice plus ice in the cooler to keep refilling it with. It just makes it so that I hopefully won't have to go get ice for a while. Would be great. Nope, we are going to go the other way and go for a swim. Alright, so we got ice, we got our backpack and our modules. We will catch back up with you at the base. Maybe that would make a neat base to build around. I just feel like I've seen so many people that have done that, though. Granted, it is a lot easier to do that than survive the alternative. I think if I were, I think I would have to do it out of concrete, because I'd want to bridge across to that, and I think concrete's the only way I'm doing that. So, possible future base location. When I hit, like, level 30, I think I can get concrete. Maybe it's only level 20. I think at 20 I get the machining bench, which gets me into like the forge and stuff. Yeah, tier 3, level 20. Alright, a little bit of extra coal. Are you guys ready for this? It's been 3 episodes in the making. God, that's terrible. So if you stack these and it's not a full stack, or if it's partially decayed, it will actually re-decay the entire stack there. Yeah, I think I'm doing okay right now. I don't actually have a salting bench at the moment. Let's just toss our ores in there. We'll go back to tossing salt and randoms in there. Alright, so we completed our task of ice in the ice box. We're going to go ahead and just put our shovel back in the anvil here. That's where I always like to kind of store my excess tools, is just in the anvil. We got some epoxy going. I'm just going to go ahead and turn more of this into epoxy because I know I will need it later. Alright, I think for now we're going to gather a few more materials. Ooh, we might see if there's another mission we can do. Then maybe we'll do that. But I think I'm good on points here. Yeah, I might as well wait for a steel shovel if that's a thing. Let's go ahead and get the salting bench unlocked. I can hold off on herbalism for quite a while. Ooh, gunpowder. Because I think gunpowder gets us into crude ammo, which means I could use that shotgun more. But for that I need charcoal and sulfur. Got some sulfur. Let's get our fireplaces up and running off of wood. That produces charcoal. Yeah, lots of charcoal. That's what we like to see. And I don't know if I really have a lot of iron. I kind of don't really have a lot of iron. And I mean, we're so close to level 20, I think we'll probably just wait. I think for now, maybe we'll just start getting some going. And then we'll just go harvest some materials. We'll refill our oxygen and water. God, I cannot wait to hit level 20. Ooh, we better just go mining because I'm going to need lots of steel once steel becomes my primary ticket. So actually, I think we're just going to go hit the closest cave. We'll see what kind of missions there are first. Maybe there's something worth getting. That's fighting and crafting tools. Yeah, I don't really want to do either one. So I think we're just going to reset it. Gotta be very quiet. I'm hunting Drax. And suck it. Is Moa coming this way? What am I hearing here? Ah, you're so close to the base, we're just gonna do it. What is happening? Alright. Yeah, I know. Shotgun for emergencies. Now I only have one shotgun shelf left. But we're almost level 20. I think my bow will be good for a little while. And honestly, I think I want to have the one less item in my inventory for a little bit. I am, however, excited to get this guy into here. Yeah, you just hang out here. Stay. I should get a gate. Can I make a gate? What does it require to make a gate? A perk that I don't have. How heavy is this thing? Oh, 1 kilogram. Yeah, it's not. We'll still unload our other stuff before we go mining quick. Oh, I know where the nearest cave is. It's the one I've looked at like 7 times. Beautiful staircase we have here that's in total disrepair. We'll worry about that at some point. Alright, let's do a little mining. How many worms are going to be in here? Is it going to be one of those ones where they all come out at once? Well, let's get it over with. There's not worms in this cave? That's kind of weird. Whatever, I'll take it. That's actually super strange. That one is lost in the abyss. Haha. Oh man, where are those talents for more stamina? Adventure is health, which we got that. Stamina regen, that's a good one to get. Yeah, and I think that's the only other one is down in survival. Yeah, we'll have to pick that up. Which I think that's how I ended up getting to there last time. I gotta get that one, and I gotta get that one. But that non-spoiling crops is also good. Need more. Ah, get out. Ha, I did it. We eliminated the cave sickness. So let's see how long it lasts. What is happening? Okay. This is a gold, which will actually be useful since I should hopefully get to electronics in this. Well, actually, I'll have to. This isn't my 100 days, so in order to complete my Prometheus missions. And the reason we're not doing this one is 100 days, and I probably will do a 100 days Prometheus one. Maybe that one I'll do in like the swamp or something. Anyway, wow, talk about lost track there. The reason I'm not doing this one as a 100 days, ooh, there's an iron in here too, iron and gold, this is a good one, is that we are almost to the null sector update, which is the new free, if you have the New Frontiers Prometheus map already, new free expansion to that from the developers of Icarus. And it's supposed to be a lot more difficult, a lot more challenging. Also why this world's in normal and not hard. Also, my Prometheus world seemed to glitch more when I go into hard, and especially hardcore. To the point where, like, you know, I die and I can never get back to it. My stuff seems to glitch out of world. Granted, every time I think I've tried hard or hardcore, I think has been in the swamp. So maybe we'll make that one as a survival. See if I can't drop in fully loaded to the swamp in hardcore and see how long I can survive, kind of thing. But yeah, I wanted this one to be expandable. This is kind of just going to be in this Prometheus world, and probably until I at least complete the storyline, and that includes, you know, the new null sector, which they basically had ready, and then they're absolutely probably one of the best developers as far as listening to their fan base, and so they had it kind of in demo, and people said, hey, you know, the missions aren't really narrated, it's not, you know, the storyline's not really there, being that it's decently difficult, you know, it didn't give you something to really strive for. So they're actually restructuring and doing all of that mission updates or objectives as more of like a storyline base, instead of just, you know, here, go do this mission, boom, you're done, here's your reward. So I really like that. I think that's cool, because Prometheus is by far my favorite in that sense, that there is, you know, a storyline. Like, I am surviving here, but the whole idea behind it is to figure out what happened to this planet, you know, figure out why the terraforming went wrong, and, you know, that's what New Frontiers is. The first two have some missions, but it's more like, hey, you know, you're a space person, go explore these places for me, clear these paths. And not to say they're not fun, you know, and I'll still end up doing some of those missions in my other worlds, just because I do like some of the open world rewards you get. Especially there's a unique armor set that you can get in Olympus, and there's a unique armor set with Styx. I think the one from Olympus can be gotten in Styx, neither of which can be gotten in Prometheus, and that's fine, because there's actually two Prometheus armors and then there's actually 2 different weapon sets that are all exclusive to Prometheus. So like it makes sense that they still had to have some uniques in the base worlds. I don't think I can... Oh, I don't know how on earth I climbed up that. Yeah, finished clearing out this cave. Yes, I know I'm over encumbered. My inventory's almost full. That is a big reason why I invest in those perks, which are this one, because you're only losing 25%, but it makes it tolerable, especially if you're fairly close to your base. Let's get into... Ooh, I can get to the stamina tree right away. And what can we get in solo? Stamina's already all the way up. Woodstone, ores decreased. Reduced damage from animals. Now let's do base health. I don't wanna be dying all up in here all over again. Can't believe our first death died to gravity. Yeah, I never went back for that animal after I died. I said, screw it. I think it was a... I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like a viscos or something. Alright, well, we're running home in a storm. Try it as ever, it's just a light rain and it's passing anyway. I did create another base torch because I thought I was going to need it in that cave. Turns out I may not. But I think what I'm going to do is just collect coal and kind of just fill up my inventory with other ores on the journey back. Since the storm's almost over, it's not like I really have a ton of room, but there are a couple more other caves close by that I think we are going to hit right after this. I keep forgetting that I'm going to need silica, and I know that. Is that crafted stuff over there? I don't think so. No, I would totally see it more than that. I'm pretty sure I tore all that down. But I think I will have to put it back in eventually. So essentially I'm going to have to run water from this river. Which, funny fact for you, I don't know if I'll actually get to where I can see them both from here. So this cave and that little hole right there, which I'll show you when we get closer the other way, is actually an underground tunnel, and it is the river that runs underneath there. Normally I used to just build my base over in that end of the tunnel. It's really great for it, but I wanted to build up in that cave there. But anyway, we've got to run water from this river. That's going to have to go up the creek all the way over there into the cave if I want water. Or I may end up moving into another base. I know. I may just leave this one alone since ultimately I think I'm going to end up needing to build bases kind of all over. Especially since I don't actually know where the null sector entrances are going to be. And I think what I'll probably do long term is build one at the entrance to the null sector as well. That way if I die over there, I'll have a base set up at the entranceway. That way I can either go get my stuff back or re-equip to go get my stuff back. But yeah, so I mean, like, this isn't great, but it's not terrible. And actually what makes it better eventually is there's individual like weapon perks kind of in their combat tree, but there's just one for there's one for bows, one for firearms, and one for knives for sure, that when you have them out and equipped you run a little bit faster, and I think you get up to 10% faster. But that, once you have it paired with that over encumbrance, makes it actually not bad at all to be running around pretty overweight. I definitely don't have the inventory for this. Let's just get rid of some of the more useless things. Just kind of rearrange that a little bit. And yeah, I know I have my taxidermy knife, but I don't really want to start collecting a bunch of heads because I'm ultimately not going to have anything I can do with them for quite a while. You know, I have to unlock the actual taxidermy bench and everything for that, and considering that's not a necessity, it will probably be a later on when I have nothing else to do kind of thing. Anything good? Mine some ore, maybe. We'll see what this one wants and where it lands. Iron ore. I just have to get up there, which isn't that bad. I guess if I go that way, I can run around. I think we're actually going to do that one, because I can get rid of some... I mean, it uses iron ore, which is cheap enough to get. And it's hard, which likely means that it'll actually give me something good for a reward. Alright. I think I can make steel. Oh no, is my recipe even? I don't even get the recipe till level 20. How funny. Right, fridge. Toss you in there. Animal bits and parts. Not iron ore. A little bit of gold ore. We'll throw the silica in there as well. Likely we'll just toss the coal in there for now as well. I don't have anything there. Make some more gunpowder. And then I think let's just toss all that in there for sure. And let's leave this amount for now for steel, which I guarantee you won't be enough, but... Oh. Alright, let's do this. Let's just put all that in there for now. There's our 66. Fiber. I don't think I can do this mission before it's nighttime. What am I short of to just build this stuff out of stone? I need both the iron nails and I need stone. So I think we're going to have to go hit up some more stone quick. Ooh. I think we'll end up doing that mission in the morning. Alrighty, we are going to go do this quick little mission, see if we get anything good. But this is actually going to accomplish a couple other things for us as well. This is going to get us our bridge built up to the next plateau level. So, I mean, other than running back and forth every time, you know, if our actual drop pods end up above the cliff there, we don't have to send them back. We can get to them by going the long way around. I don't think there's a cave over here, but I could be wrong. There's totally a cave right here. We're just going to do this so I remember that it's here. That's a big cave, too. Definitely have to go loot that one. Now I remember why I always build this here. Does that one work? Hey, look at that. That one's perfect. We don't even have to edit it or nothing. Another 2. That gets us up here. And then usually I just put this one here. Yeah. That's not exactly what I initially had in mind, but it will work nonetheless. Alright. So what this opens us up to entirely is the entrance, the volcanic tunnel entrance to the basalt region, I believe it is over that way. And up here, and I think I'll actually show you guys this one. Oh no, I think I need, nah, I would totally need more to get above that. I don't know if I even brought enough stuff for this. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get to my drop pod anyway without more stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's totally above that. There's one more plateau there that I would have to go up, and I don't have the stuff for it. We'll be right back. Alright, first time over here trying to get to this beacon. Definitely not the second time we came over here. That would be, you know, so unlike us if we planned appropriately. Right. For the sake of it, I think we're going to go kind of like this. No, that's too far. Alright. We even got a couple left. Our house is just below us, and our drop pod is right over here. Watch our reward beacon land down there. Well, glad I didn't run away right away. Let's see what we get. Some lame decorations. Oh, wow. Some even more lame stuff. That's what we're going with, since I need the stone. That was a terrible reward for a hard mission. Well, anyway, I guess let's show you guys this other cave here that was almost an option, but this one is actually a little, yeah, obviously, as you can tell, building up to here kind of sucks. Oh no, we're gonna die! Oh, we might, that's kind of shallow. Damn it. Oh my god. That's it, I quit. I don't know if I can play this game anymore. Honestly, I might just break my leg every single episode in this series. So anyway, that can happen, but most of the animals seem to survive. The fall is the problem, and so all the time animals fall in. But this is considered a cave, so there's ores here. As you can tell, we're underground. But that wall right there is actually another cave entrance as well. We are not going to be mining this up because we already have quite a bit of stuff in our inventory. It'd be kind of a shame not to since we're here. Yeah, we'll do some mining. It is rather pretty in this cave, though. And, well, I'm going to take the actual path down and show you guys what it looks like. So that way I don't break my legs. Again, I do have another splint, you know. Let's see here. A copper deposit. Well, we found gold, iron, and copper deposits already. But yeah, so I mean, inside the cave is actually pretty cool because you have this dope waterfall and pond. Maybe if I build a dehumidifier, I should move in here. The only downside to it is seriously just straight up that it's a pain to get in and out of. I'll show you here. So it's not that there's not like a pre-built, you know, stone staircase essentially to get yourself in and out of here. That's not the problem. In fact, I quite like how the entranceway looks. For me, it's just more or less that you gotta spend 5 minutes to go from in my base here. I mean, even if I built a spiral ladder or staircase up out of the hole I fell in, you know, that hole over there, you know, apart from that, we're way up on top of this plateau, which gives super cool views. And I know I'm not really near the edge. I'll take you guys over there so you can see it. But it's just so high up and there's not really any good materials. Yeah, there's the caves and I have water there, but the chances are that if I'm going to want to do missions, it's going to launch them on the back side of this, which is the swamp biome, because we're so close to the barricade. And there's not really a ton of land up here as far as open flat space goes. And so I think it's really cool. I have actually seen a couple of people build bases in there, and they are really cool. It's just not... I'm unwilling to travel that far, to tell you the truth. And in fact, that might even be some of the reason why I don't like the base I'm at now, you know, is I can only access it from the one side. We'll get some... Don't want to die falling off this cliff here, so we'll crouch. You know, but our base is right over there. You know, but you can't access it from over there. There is not a way up on that side of the hill, I don't believe. I could be wrong. It's been a little while since I've actually gone that way. But, you know, I basically have to go around this big cliff edge one way or another, you know. So if I'm over there, I can't just go over here. Yeah, I might end up building that bridge across. We'll see on that one. That would make it a lot easier. You know, obviously I've thought about building that central plateau, but again, ladders up and down both sides. I'm all about efficiency if I can, but my problem is sometimes my, hey, this is cool, beats out the efficient, and then I end up not liking that world because my base is, an extra 10 or 15 minute journey to get there. I mean, yeah, I'm overweight right now, which doesn't help. A MOA does help with that as well, but it still seems like you gotta go just an awful long ways. And where I'm at now isn't too bad, but as you can tell, if I was living in that cave base, there is no way down on the other side. So short of spending a few hours just to build a staircase up and down, in order to save yourself that 10 or 15 minutes every time you try to travel, it's a lot of work either way for not a lot of gain. Same thing with, I built a couple of bases. We passed them in the beginning of this episode, running over towards the snow area. I've built right over there by the big lake by the snow area, and on top of some pillars similar to those, not far from that. And they were super cool, and I loved looking at them every time you're like coming back to your base. But my problem was always, it became too much of a chore to get in and out of my base. So after that, I kind of started building lower. Okay, I don't want to fall and break my legs. I already have cave sickness, which I'm starting to somewhat regret that already. Funnily enough, who would have figured getting cave sickness living in a cave sounds like a terrible idea. We'll see. We'll see how long the base lasts. It may be our base for a while. It may not be. Alright. Yeah, you stay facing that way, little Drac. See if we can't just avoid him altogether. So far, so good. Where's my down? Whatever, this'll work. Yeah, like I said, it seems like it takes like 5 minutes. Oh, that's exactly what I think it is. Oh, there's 4 of them. I can't quite see those other ones. But I know... Oh, there they are. It looks like a twin-headed Cerberus. This is going to be neat. Oop, another foot shot. See if we can get a head shot. Nope, straight to the chest. Well, at least we'll have food for a while. I'm gonna have to just wait outside my cave for the next 3 or 4 minutes to get rid of the cave sickness. God damn it. Alright, see if there's any good quests. No, so we'll just abandon it again. Toss those up there. Put our stash together. Toss our food in there to cook up. Ooh, what do we got for talents? Just the one. Yeah, we're going to wait till we hit level 20 to spend those. Alright, loaded that up. Let's make some more fiber, or some more rope. Get some epoxy up in this bad boy. Refill our stone, toss leather in there. Yeah, we got a little stash going, that's good. I think maybe that might be part of why I'm getting sick, is if it's cold in here. So I think having the 2 fires might actually help. Unknown. Yeah, I think we're still built in here. I still like this place. Let's see here. I can make a salting bench finally, which requires charcoal, stone, wood, and fiber. Charcoal, fiber. I don't really have a lot of fiber at the moment. Salting station. Ranching station. Fur, leather, iron nails. Ranching station. Alright, I've got the salting bench. Where do I go with it, since I put other stuff there? Yeah, whatever. It's not really that terrible of a location. Toss that stuff back. Now we've got ourselves a ranching station. Toss that in there. Starting to get a lot more organized. Ooh, we didn't actually get something from that. That's kind of nice. Okay, so this has to be placed outside. We're going to go with there. So now I can start doing animal beds, which is fur and fiber. I feel like I'm missing something. I've harvested an awful lot of animals to not end up with a lot of fur. What have I been doing with it? Better organize. Alright everyone, I think we're going to call that for this video, and we will be back in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.